Okay, everybody, welcome. This is Vincent St. Louis. I hope all is well with you and your family. It has been a while since we have done this Zoom, so I appreciate everybody getting on here. I know you've got load sharing in certain areas in South Africa, so we'll try to get through this rapidly and give you some information. Like I said, it's been a while. I was on vacation, but we are back, fired up and excited about all that this product has to offer. So, have you been patched yet? If you haven't, you're going to want to by the time you're done with this presentation, that's for sure. So basically, why X39 stem cell activation patches? What does it do? Why is it important to you and your health? Sorry, let me turn over my phone so I'm not distracted. The fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age. Now, anybody that's over 40, I'm sure you're starting to be concerned about aging and slowing the aging process. And hundreds of millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging. Of course, the baby boomers, like 10,000 a day. So it's actually the best time in health and in the time frame, if you see this as an opportunity to be involved with this company, this product, because more and more people are getting more and more concerned about aging and about ailments and not healing and all the things that come along with aging. At age 30, you have about half of your stem cells are active. Now, you got to realize that the stem cells are the cells that the body uses. A stem cell can become any type of cell that the body needs it for. The stem cell can become skin cells, can become a heart cell, blood cells, bone marrow. Stem cells can become any cell that your body needs. So as your body's in need of a repairing or replacing a damaged cell, then the body uses stem cells to create that cell and then go on with the healing process. The problem is by the time we're 30 years old, we have about half of our stem cells are active. They don't go away. They just become dormant. And I'm going to go over more in detail why that is. And by age 60, you've lost almost all of your stem cell activity. So having the ability to activate your own stem cells, everybody on here probably knows somebody that has gone to either a foreign country in the United States. They don't do it much here in the United States because it's so expensive. They go outside the United States and have stem cell therapy. Now, there's two ways to do that. One is they inject you with stem cells. You have no idea where they come from. The other is, unless you harvested them as a child, which probably most of us are old enough to where that wasn't available, they take it from your bone marrow, which is another whole procedure. And so having the ability to activate your very own stem cells, plus when you get a stem cell therapy, if they inject it in your shoulder, it only affects that shoulder. It doesn't affect the rest of your body, the rest of the areas, and it only affects that shoulder. So most people, or your knee or wherever, most people will get injections in an area where they have aches and pains, when the reality is your body may need that stem cell somewhere else that's going on, whether it's an organ, tissue, whatever. And so the ability to activate your own stem cells is very important for your health. This is our founder, David Schmidt. He's not just the founder of the company, he's the inventor and the CEO of our products. And he has now over 30 patents. He is a scientist and inventor. Once again, he's the CEO of our company. So it's really cool knowing that the guy that created the product, the science, everything about it, owns the patents with it, also is the owner and founder of the company. He has been a two-time recipient of the International Hall of Fame. So that's a pretty big deal, I guess, if you're an inventor. LifeWave been around here for 19 years. But the thing is that the other products, as good as they are and as beneficial as they are, I'm wearing a glutathione patch right now and an ion patch and an X39 stem cell patch. But the reality is the company did about $20 million a year in volume with the other patches. In 2019, after 11 years of research and multiple millions of dollars in research, they invented and came out with the stem cell activation patch. And that took us from a $20 million a year for the first 18 years, now to almost $300 million a year in volume on one product. Why is that? Because people get a benefit. People notice change. People are interested in stem cells. People are already researching stem cells. Even if they don't know anything about it or know how they work or anything, they understand, they've heard about it. And so now it's piquing people's interest. And almost everybody that uses this product gets some kind of benefit. Some are instantaneous, some take a while, some are subtle, some are life-changing. And as we go through this process, you're going to hear from other people's testimonies as well. And now we are open in over 75 different countries. So therefore, you can build, if you see this as a business opportunity or you want to bless the lives of other family members or people that you know in other countries, you can do so without you having to ship it. The company takes care of all that. So we went from 20 million to over $280 million a year in volume, and it's due to this one product, the stem cell activation patch. Some things that you can expect to happen is rapid pain relief, reduced inflammation, support and wound healing, energy and vitality, mental clarity, enhanced sports performance, faster recover from exercises, and improved skin appearance. And all these things are things that amongst others, which I'm going to go to here in a minute, that you can expect when you wear this patch, that the stem cell starts to activate in your body. How does the X39 stem cell activation patch work? So basically, without being too scientific, when you go out in the sun, people get vitamin D. People that live in rainy areas, they get depression, and people tell them, go out in the sun and get some vitamin D. And I always thought that the sun actually gave me vitamin D. That's not what happens. The sun's light, the UV rays from the sun, they hit the skin sends a signal to the brain sends a signal to the body to create vitamin D. So your body creates vitamin D. The same concept happens here. We are light beings. If you've ever seen night vision goggles, you can see light emanating from every being on the planet, and we are the same way. So what our founder figured out was there's a copper peptide. It's called the anti-aging GHK-Cu copper peptide. You can Google it later, or you can go to the website. I'll give you here in a minute. I'll teach you all about it. And basically, this copper peptide is what activates our stem cells. As we age, the body stops making that copper peptide, and therefore the stem cells become dormant. And so what David Schmidt figured out was if you reflect a certain spectrum of light from your body, it then sends a signal to the brain to create more copper peptides, and then therefore activating the stem cells in your body. So basically all this patch it's about the size of a quarter, the whole thing, about the size of a nickel is a reflective area. And first thing I thought of is, well, if it works that good, give me a whole t-shirt or give me 20 patches or bigger patch. Doesn't work that way. You don't need that much. Otherwise, there would be a bigger patch. And so it's made of organic nanocrystals. Nothing absorbs into the skin from the patch. Nothing rubs off on the skin. It's basically just a reflector, like a mirror. But it reflects a certain spectrum of light. This sends that signal to the brain, and therefore the brain then tells the body to create copper peptides, therefore activating your own stem cells. It has been proven that this is happening. And so basically the company and all the scientific studies, over 80 scientific studies, everybody in the studies has to wear the patch in the exact same place to make it a uniform study. So the company, for all the studies, they put it on the back of the neck, which is where I wear mine most of the time, or just below the belly button, about 2 inches below the belly button. But you can wear the patch anywhere you want. If you got a bad elbow, you put the patch on your elbow, shoulder, knee, back, wherever you have pains, you can put the patch there and it will help you. Back when I had plantar fasciitis, when I first started with this company, I would put it on the bottom of my heel. Now, it wouldn't stay there very long. So after a while, it would wear off because I'm always working and walking on my heels. So I would tape it on there. And within 2 weeks, I was 100% pain-free from the plantar fasciitis. And everything else I tried would not work. I changed my shoes. That didn't work. I put gel pads in them underneath my heel of my shoes. That didn't work. 2 weeks on the X39 patch and I was 100% pain-free. It's very important to understand the patch does not heal you. All the patch does is reflect the light, which I signal to the brain, and the body heals itself based on the fact of the way it's supposed to be throughout our younger years of our stem cells being active. So you can wear the patch anywhere you want. If you want to understand copper peptides or the science or anything, you can go to this website when we're done here. Go to startx39.com. That's startx39.com. You can take a picture of the screen with your phone or screenshot. Great place to get the science of this. There's a couple of videos in there. There's all the testimonies in there. There is all these studies, the patent, everything you need to know about the X39 stem cell activation patch is on this website. It's free for you to explore, and it's in, I think, 100 some odd languages. So if you've got somebody in another country that speaks a different language, then you can send this to them as well, and they can understand it. So there's a couple things of long-term results of things that happen when you activate your stem cells. So the first few days, you instantly regenerate or reset over 4,000 genes. So it's important to understand it also that the stem cells turn into any cell in your body and also are part of what repair damaged genes and damaged DNA. And so resetting your genes is a big thing. Within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced. It's amazing the way my wife didn't have any aches and pains, but she feels balanced. She likes to wear them. She feels a well-being, a sense of well-being. Now she went back into doing massages. She took off a couple years off, and now she has aches and pains in her elbows and her shoulders, and she wears them to help her to heal faster. Like I said earlier, workout recovery, exercise recovery. So doing massage is like a workout. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased. So decreasing wrinkles, hair growth, absolutely, hair grows a lot faster. Increased structural integrity, bone, your skeleton and muscular system. This is one that really got me at the very beginning. I did not wear this product for these short-term benefits. I understood stem cells. I understand light therapy. I believe in it. And so for me, it was the long-term benefits that I would get from wearing this product, the benefits that you don't feel and don't see and don't notice. I know a lot of people, as we get older, we start worrying about heart problems, and you don't feel that happen. You don't feel cholesterol in your body. You don't feel all these things happen in your body. So a lot of what I was concerned about was things that I wouldn't notice until it was too late. And so one of the studies right here at the bottom, in a recent study, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years after just 6 months on this product. That alone makes it worth the cup of coffee a day it would cost you to wear this product. It's rather inexpensive. And like I said, everybody that I've shared it with, some of them right away, like Bill Campbell, it was within hours. He called me back. He's like, you would not believe it. Because for me, it took 2 weeks. It took basically about 10 days, and I noticed about 50% of my pain reduction. Within 2 weeks, it was almost completely pain-free, and I've been pain-free ever since. That's been for now right around 7 months, 8 months or so, that I've been pain-free from this massive, horrible pain in the bottom of my heel. And so having an ability to regenerate your vascular system is a big thing for me. And those are things you're not going to notice. Here's the patent. It was issued in 2020. The owner, the founder of the company, has 130 patents on these products, but that patent right there is for the X39. Here's a couple of testimonies of skin healing. And the bottom left there is this lady after day 1, day 42, day 355. You can definitely notice a noticeable difference in her age spots, her wrinkles. I noticed for me, I just turned 61 last week and on actually Sunday, and I had a lot of age spots on my hands. Of course, getting younger. My wife is Hispanic descent, and I swear she's getting younger, and I'm getting older. And so noticing the difference is a big deal. My hair definitely grows a lot faster as well, as you can see in the right-hand picture here. So I'm going to take off the screen share. We're going to get some testimonies from some other people, and then we'll finish off with the other portion of this as far as the business side. So I don't know if everybody's on load sharing and won't be able to share, but if you can, that would be great. I see Mr. Campbell's back with us, so he can share as well.
Yeah, thank you, Vincent. Okay, guys, testimonials. Who can we start with first?
Okay, I don't mind going.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Caro.
Evening, everyone. I was diagnosed with degenerative patella many decades ago, and knee problem was always wearing a knee brace or something like that. And then in 2016, when I fell off my bicycle, I landed on my knee. So it not only damaged the knee more, but it also damaged the spine, so, and the hips and everything. And when Bill told me about this, I'd done research on stem cell therapy, and it was very expensive. But the guy that was going to do it here in Port Elizabeth or in Craddock disappeared. So I understood something about stem cell therapy. But when I heard about the product, I was, right, let me try it, because that particular day I was absolutely agony with my knee and my back and that. And I ordered the X39 patches. They arrived 2 days later, and I immediately put them on. And the relief of the pain was not instant, but it was gradual. And it's now got to the stage where I am pain-free, so much so that I'm back on my bicycle, and I am now cycling 2 hours a day. So totally pain-free. And that's
awesome.
due to the
Congratulations.
that's the X39.
And Carol's going to do the Tour de France next month, is it?
Yeah, I've had my hair cut because I'm getting ready. I'm leaving on the 27th. I'm going to England. And then from England, I'm actually going to France, and we are going to cycle for the next 4 months.
Wow.
And there's
awesome.
no way I would have been able to do that if it hadn't have been for the X39.
Wow, what a fun trip. Good for you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry, say again, Yanni?
No, I think she must enjoy it.
Yeah. You know what I would say? Shine your head ball, the more slipstream, and you can really go for it.
She's cycling so fast because she's running from you, Yanni.
I noticed.
Well, the idea of the whole idea of the 4 months is it's to it's a way of losing some extra weight, a nice, pleasant way of losing weight. So while we exercising and that we're having fun and seeing the countryside, and so it's should be fun. Yeah.
I just, Gary, if I can say something, I love your dedication though. You know, where we are, we just eat less to lose weight. We don't go to the UK and France and all over the place to lose weight, you know.
Well, you see, the thing is, if I go there, there's no fridge to keep opening.
Right, okay, who's next to that? With the Yanni, are you okay to do one?
Yeah, Joe's got one of our latest testimonials.
Okay.
Unmute yourself, Joe.
Unmute.
There we go. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. We've been on the patches now just short of 3 weeks. It'll be 3 weeks on Saturday. To cut a long story short, I've had problems with my teeth most of my life, but they've seriously gone pear-shaped in the last 3 years, where my gums are just so sore. For 3 years, I've just lived with pain day in, day out, and night, whatever. So we patch ourselves on the Saturday for the first day. We're falling asleep on Monday night, and I'm like, D, are you sleeping? And he was like, yeah, I was. And I'm like, well, wake up. I said, guess what? I have no pain in my gums. None. And I'd taken my cannabis chocolate, which does put me on a bit of a high if I don't go to sleep quickly enough. So I thought, okay, maybe I'm imagining this. I'll check it out in the morning. Well, I haven't had pain since day 2 in my gums. It's all gone. How cool is that?
That's awesome.
That is fantastic. Well done.
And then on day 11, I pinched a nerve in my shoulder blade. And that normally takes about a week to get better because it just moves around before it actually goes away. So that evening, I said, no, bugger this. I'm actually going to sleep with it on, but please put it on the pain point. And when I woke up the next morning, it was gone.
Wow,
That's
that was
great.
brilliant. Well
That's
done.
awesome.
I am very impressed because when I got the patches, I saw this little band-aid and I'm like, yeah, right. Let's see what you're going to do. And I really
Exactly what
wasn't
I
expecting
said.
results.
That's
I
great.
said, if this little patch works, then give me a whole t-shirt made out of it or my sheets made out of it. Why not more? You know,
I'm with
I'm
you
gonna have
on
them
that.
all over me.
Yeah. So yeah, I was very impressed because I really wasn't expecting to see any major changes, you know.
Awesome.
Okay,
Congratulations. I'm
fantastic.
excited for
Great. Uncle Yanni,
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Something I can tell you that I actually gone, I've also been away on holiday there, Vincent. I've been down in Mozambique for just on 11 days, got back yesterday. One thing it definitely works for, besides everything else, is suntan. If I was out on the beach and I went jogging and that in the mornings, you put the patch on, you will tan, but you will not burn. I tried to burn. I physically laid in the sun, saying to my missus, I can guarantee I'm going to be sore. Not once in 11 days was I sore at all. You just
That's
see the
awesome.
mark where the patch was. That's about it. It burns around it. So that's one of my latest ones, that has come through. One
Yanni,
of the
sorry,
new-
while you're on that, Yanni, Vincent and I got back from Mexico about just over a week ago, and the sun there is also hot. I would say Mozambique's a little bit hotter and more intense, but we both got suntan, but not sunburnt. Sorry, let me turn this off. We experienced exactly the same thing. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry,
The-
I interrupted there.
one thing it does not work for, okay, and I have tried it, is the freaking mosquitoes. Because they bit the crap out of me. I tried, I was trying to patch them. They don't help for mosquito bites though. Okay. It helps for the itch. The minute you take it off, then the itch comes back an hour or two later. But definitely doesn't help for the mosquito bites, They still have me.
I've got a friend of mine that did one for mosquitoes, and it does work, Yanni. It does.
What is that? Get drunk?
If it lands over here, when the mosquitoes they take a patch quickly and put it on top and seal it off so it suffocates. And then once
Okay.
okay.
Is that it?
Yep.
If
I'll
we
try
could ward
that.
off mosquitoes with the patch, we would all be very wealthy.
Yeah.
You know that mosquitoes have killed more people than World War I and II put together. Anyway,
Exactly.
seriously.
No,
So
they
a
look
little
good.
testimony on the suns. So the first day I was in Mexico, my wife and I laid out for 8 hours. We had been, in Utah, a long winter, and we just couldn't wait to get some nice sun. And I got pretty burnt, even though I put a lot of sunscreen on, and I don't like sunscreen at all. Your skin is your largest organ. And I don't like putting that much stuff on there. But anyways, I did get pretty sunburn, not extreme, but quite a bit. But within day, I didn't peel, which is normally what'll happen when you get sunburn, is you're going to peel really bad, and now you got fresh skin out there. And I was there in Mexico for 10 days, and I did not peel at all, and it didn't hurt. I didn't get the burn. My skin was red, and it didn't last that long. I mean, within a day or two, it was gone. I've got a pretty good tan now. And I was really surprised because I really tried hard not to get sunburned the first day because I didn't want to be that guy walking around all red after being all white and, around the pool because we're going to be there for so long. And I didn't want to sit in the shade because that's what I was there for, is to relax in the sun. So it was really, truly a blessing that I didn't have all the symptoms you normally get from a sunburn. It was really cool.
Yeah.
I experienced the same as well. I went, fish on the first day. We patched up. We went fishing, and with the reflection of the water, I got burnt in my face, and on my legs, and I wear jeans basically daily. And I had a pair of shorts on, and I had no shoes on, and I thought, well, let these virgin legs, get a tan. And let me tell you right now, it works like you cannot believe. I peeled a little bit on my legs because I burned quite badly there, which I never realized. But my forehead and my nose and all that, what you call it, nothing whatsoever. I had, what you call it, I just rubbed some cream on as well, just to moisturize it.
Yeah, but you were sore, but by day 2, the sting was gone.
Day 2, I felt nothing, it was gone.
Yeah. But
Yes,
that
same here.
also works obviously with the GHK, because that elevates your gluten and that in your system, and that protects it. So the longer you wear it, obviously you got more collagen in it, and that protects you more from the inside. So because straight after that, I went to go do some more reading in that, and I physically tested it for that on myself first, and I was over the moon impressed with how quickly it worked. And normally I burn, I go brown, but I tan too much, typical South African, but no burn whatsoever this time, whatsoever. And as Vincent said, also found is that I didn't go as dark as I normally do, but just that red day, healthy tan stayed behind. So we were very chuffed with that, the missus and I both.
And this was the first day I patched up.
Wow.
Which I burned. And like I said, it was
normally it would take about a week.
A week, yeah. Like I said, I'm
easy.
still battling with the pain and all that.
It was Aina.
And it was sore. You could see it was it went like purple. I didn't even realize I burned like it. I was in the shade most of the time, and but because of the reflection of the water and there was a wind blowing as well. But it was fantastic.
Sting was gone, but he still looked like a beetroot.
Still looked like a beetroot, but I had no pain.
Did it make you a better fisherman?
No,
it didn't.
We didn't keep it.
That's why they call it fishing, not catching.
It's a good sport, eh?
Awesome. Anything else?
Yanni, you got anything else from your side?
I'm busy testing it now. My grandson, now that we came back at the creche where they at, his little 2-year-old, they had an outbreak of a foot and mouth. And he now, he's got it around his little mouth and on his chest and that. But I patched him yesterday, and I said to my daughter, just give me some feedback. And I phoned her just before we came onto the Zoom quickly, and she says, "Daddy slept through the whole afternoon because normally he wakes up and he's itching and scratching." So we'll see if it helps. We're not saying it will cure him, but it has helped with the itch though. He's not scratching as much.
Awesome. That's good to hear.
Get those Eon patches for the skin for itching, Yanni. That also helps tremendously.
The what ball?
The Eon patches.
Oh, yeah, for the inflammation.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we've got glutathione as well, so I'll put glutathione in because we're trying to get rid of that a viral infection that he's got. So I'll patch him with that and the X39. So we'll see now within the next 2 days what happens.
Great.
Awesome.
Bradley, anything from your side? Because I know this is your first Zoom you've been on, or Shemat?
I haven't been on anything yet, but I'm so excited that I wish I had them now. I've got severe back problems from playing rugby over many years, to the point that I don't actually sleep at night. If I get 2 hours a night, it's a lot. I'm a walking zombie. I've had 2 heart attacks, one 16 years ago and one 11 years ago. So I'm a walking time bomb at the moment. I relocated from South Africa in January, the early part of January this year, because I was unemployed for 4 years in South Africa. Unfortunately, the color of my skin, my age, and everything else worked against me. So I'm just starting up in the UK at the moment. I was fortunate enough that I have a British passport, and we have no load shedding. So I feel sorry for you guys back in South Africa. But yeah, that's my story, unfortunately. But I'm really exciting. I haven't had a chance to connect at all since I've got back. But yes, definitely sounds like I can solve my immediate problems. And one of the things that I pray for almost is to have a good night's rest. So that would be my first on my agenda.
Bradley, if I can help, when I was 14 years old, I had quite a bad motor car accident in Mozambique. I went through the windscreen at 110 miles an hour. And ever since I was 14 years old, up until 6 months ago, my back gave me huge problems, okay? Like you say, couldn't sleep. Vincent's also had back problems as well. But when I put the patches on, it took me 3 days. My first day, I was in a lot of pain. So much pain that my top lip was sweating, from putting the patches on my back. The second day, sorry, the first day I was very stiff. The second day, I was in immense pain, and I was actually going to stop, take the patch off. My wife said, take it off. I said, let me just see it through. The third day, I was stiff again, and then this is October last year, I think. I haven't had any pain whatsoever, touch wood, with my back. It's been fantastic. I'm sleeping 8.5 to 9 hours a night, where it used to be if I got 5 or 6, I was doing well. And also with my knee, I used to race motocross, dirt bike riding in South Africa, and I had quite a bad accident with my left knee, and that's been completely messed up, and I couldn't straighten it or bend it properly. I had a limp, and I put it on there, and within a few minutes, that actually sorted my knee out. So I can tell you, we're not allowed to say it's going to fix you, but try it out. I think you'll be most pleasantly surprised.
Thanks, Bill.
How's it?
Bradley, if I can come in here, besides your back, it also helps your libido. So sort your back out and you'll keep going. It's like an ever-ready battery, man.
It's all about the side effects, right?
I tried it. I believe in it now.
Bradley, sorry, another thing you said, a heart attack here too. This is age reversal on your heart, but once you've been wearing the patch for more than 6 months, it reverses your heart. What's the word I'm looking for here? It makes it 8 years younger, okay? Up to 8 years younger. Is that right?
Perfect.
Jenny?
Yes. Awesome. Okay, well, let's get on the other side. If everybody will mute their mics, because I'm ADHD and I'll get distracted by the background noises. But so with this, we heard the testimonies, and so with all this, you can be confident to know that the people that you share this with is going to also benefit as well. So there does come a business side of this for those that choose to want to take advantage of it. And basically, it's just profit distribution for people that want to share it. So basically, the company wants to share the profit, the revenue that comes in. If you share it with other people, they buy it, no different than you talking to a friend or a family member of a great restaurant or a movie they saw or a shopping center or whatever, coffee shop, and you send them to the coffee shop. They purchase coffee and they ask you, oh, by the way, who referred you to us? And they say, oh, Yanni did, or Bill did, or so-and-so did. And the company says, okay, great. Thank you very much. And now you're going to get a check in the mail for part of the volume that they do at that coffee shop, restaurant, movie theater, whatever. And it's the same concept here. And so by you sharing it with other people, and you have the ability to create an income not by you peddling the stuff, not by you stocking it on your shelves, not by you shipping it off all over the world, but by you referring people to the company. When they join the company, they name you as their referring partner, and the company is going to reward you. So what I would tell you to do, whether you've been in a home-based business, some people call it network marketing, multi-level marketing. I like to call it relationship marketing, because all I'm doing is blessing the lives of people that I know, like, and love, and sharing them a product that will benefit them. And so by doing that, I can now build an extra income stream or a primary income stream. My family for the last 10 years has lived 100% off of passive residual incomes from business opportunities like this. And 100% of my income comes from multiple income streams from business models like this. And so I'm going to tell you, there is a huge opportunity for you if you choose to take advantage of this. And if you've been in this business before but not successful, or maybe you've heard of them but you have a condescending opinion about them, I want you to dust your dreams off, because this is different than anything else out there. Every company out there They all have the same product. They have CBD, they have weight loss, they have skincare, they have sleep, they have energy, they have weight loss, they have all the same. Yes, this one's different, that one's different, but it's reality. They're all competing for the same market center and the same product industry, and they're all very expensive. We are the only ones with stem cell activation. We're the only ones with a patch that activates your own stem cells. We're the only one with a patent. You can't patent a supplement. You can patent the way you manufacture it, but you cannot patent the ingredients. They're ingredients. You can't patent a juice. You cannot patent a formula. You can have a proprietary formula, but anybody that's a scientist can figure out what the formula is. You change one little thing, boom, it's not proprietary now. You can do it. Nobody can duplicate what we do the way we do it. And so therefore, there's a huge opportunity on the financial side, plus the fact that people get a notice. People notice something. People feel a difference. Most supplement companies, nobody notices it. We take supplements because we know we need to supplement our diet. That's it. And if people are into weight loss, and I'm not putting these companies down, I made a lot of money and for a lot of years off of companies like this. I'm just giving you an analogy of the difference and why this is special, what we have our hands on. Weight loss. I was in weight loss. The problem with you calling people, hey, you're fat, you need to lose weight. That didn't go over very well. And then the other way, if they lost the weight, then they stopped using the product. And so you're always having to replenish your customer base. And so there's a lot of different areas. Once again, I'm not putting the industry down. I made a lot of money. I've been in the industry for 30 years. But this is special. I retired from the industry 5-6 years ago to pursue a real estate business. But this got me out of retirement because the potential was so huge. And it's not just a potential for me, because I was already successful. I know how to build businesses like this. But most people that I talked to were not able to make money off of those other companies because the product was expensive and you had to convince people to buy an overpriced product. Yes, it was better than what you can buy in the store, but you had to convince people why it was valuable to them to spend the extra money. This is different because nobody else has it and everybody is curious about stem cells. And so basically what happens is if you refer somebody to the company and they name you as a sponsor, they buy product the same way you do from the company. But because of computers, we can keep track of volume no matter where it comes from, and it's connected to you. When those people buy product, they buy what they need for them and their families. The company's going to reward you based on the product that they do. So when you sponsor people or recruit people into this business or refer people into this business, this product, whether they're just a consumer or they're going to build it as a business as well, they're going to go on your left or right leg. You only have 2 legs. Everybody has to stack underneath each other. So if you've already sponsored 2 people, the third person you bring in has to go underneath one of these people. The company does not care where the people came from or where the volume came from. They're going to pay you based on the volume of your left and your right leg, no matter who put the people there. So as everybody has a left and right leg. So like I have personally brought in 35 people into this, and they're all stacked underneath each other. I can't put them this way because it doesn't work that way. They all have to stack underneath each other. I have people with 10, 20, 30 people in their team, and they didn't put anybody there just because I keep doing it because I know the benefit of referring people to this product. So you can earn up to $25,000 based on the volume that's created from everybody in your left and your right leg. If you only refer one person, then that's all you're going to get. You've got to build 2 legs, and a person that referred you shares a leg with you, and they're going to continue to put people under that leg only, not both of your legs. This is not welfare. So you're going to have to go out there and work and do something as well. But the company will pay you up to $25,000 US. They will transfer the money into your monetary, what you use in your country, and every country we are in, like we said, 75 countries. But you can earn up to $25,000 a week on just the volume. But if that's not enough and you don't want a limit on your income, then there's what we call a check match bonus. Basically what the company says, if you refer somebody to this company, they would be your level 1, your first level. The people they refer a level 2, they refer level 3, and so on and so forth. Every time you refer somebody to the company, and they earn a bonus on the volume side, the bonus that I just shared with you right here, based on volume. Every time they earn a bonus, the companies can take up to 25% of that, but it doesn't come from their bonus. If I help Bill make $100, the company's going to give me a $25 bonus. That's a pretty good deal. So the more successful Bill is, the more money I make. The more people you help become successful, the more money you make. And so that's on level 1 is the people you get 25%. The people on level 2, you get 20%, and level 3, you get 20%. So you can see how as you build a team, as people start earning income based on volume, you get a check match bonus that can be very, very substantial as your business blossoms and grows and more people join and use this product. So we do have a system, very important to understand. Having a system for the people that have never built a business like this, or maybe have been with one but don't know how to build a system. I have built systems before. I worked on the corporate side of a network marketing company before, helped them build their compensation plan and their system. It's no fun to build a system. Our leadership on our team, called Quantum Field Team, they have built a complete system, step by step, paint by numbers. There's 9 steps. You do step 1, move to step 2, and so on and so forth. And it's absolutely phenomenal to help you to help people become successful. Now it's not based directly proportionate to your ability to help them. We have a system to help them. Your job is just to share this product and opportunity with other people and let the system help them. It's a beautiful thing. It frees up your time, your energy to go out there and do what's most important, which is sharing it with more people and not having to spend all the time teaching and training people. Let the system do that. So is it time is now to make your move. You have 3 options. You can either just buy the product and use it for yourself, but what's going to happen is you're going to get a benefit. Just like the people that shared earlier, got the sunburn, the pains in the gums. I mean, if you were talking to somebody and they started complaining about their gums, how could you not share this with them when you know you benefit, or you heard the testimonies and you've got a friend of yours that now has aches and pains or not sleeping well or not able to ride their bike, and you hear, excuse me, you hear Kara's story, it would be unethical for you not to share it with them. And so you're going to share it with other people. So you might as well become a brand partner and now earn income based on the volume. So that's it. We can open up to questions. I do have another Zoom here in about 15 minutes. So I don't have a whole lot of time, but we can definitely answer any questions anybody has. Bill?
Thank you, Vincent. Okay. Guys, any questions at all at this stage? From either Shemat or Kurvis or anybody?
No, not this side.
Very good, thanks.
I'm clear, thank you.
Okay. Bradley, why don't you just WhatsApp me your number if you don't mind? So I've got a new phone and I'm just battling with it at the moment.
Will do.
Thank you so much. Guys, any questions at all for Vincent or Yanni?
I'm fine, thanks, Paul.
Awesome,
Okay.
you guys. We will see you next week, same time. Bring your friends, invite people. I'm sorry we were gone for so long, but it's good to be back at this and back seeing your beautiful faces and looking forward to the journey ahead.
Thank you. Kishni, anything from your side? Kishni's new.
Hi,
She's
Paul.
us.
Hi. Yes, actually, if I could mention, I didn't use it that often. I sort of had forgotten in between, but I can assure you that when I did use it, I definitely slept better and I had more energy. I might have used the patch for 3 times now, but I definitely saw the difference in my energy level and the sleep.
Okay.
So, yeah, definitely. And I intend to be more regular now that, I'm back, and so that was away for a bit. So, yeah, I can definitely say that. But I'll definitely keep you informed and everyone, as it goes along. I'm very curious to know what it's the positive side of it. I know it will definitely improve.
Yeah,
you
if
know,
I
my
can
health.
make a suggestion, anytime that works for you, like I put mine on at say 7 o'clock in the morning and take it off at 7 o'clock at night. And I've got a reminder on my phone, 7 a.m., 7 p.m. It says X39. And it just reminds me. So that does help.
I think I need to do that reminder because I did forget. I wasn't very regular with the time, but I think I must just, and I'm particularly interested to see what it would do for my lungs because, because of the fibrotic lungs, I just need to see what's,
Okay.
the improvement. Yeah, I would imagine definitely it's gonna, because I can see I have more energy in that time that I used it.
Yes. Good.
And, yeah.
Yeah, just do that. It should be on a daily basis, and you'll definitely find a difference.
No, I'm definitely going to be regular. Yeah, so I put it back on tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Krishni, can I just say, I've set an alarm on my phone that goes off every day at 8 o'clock.
Okay. Okay. No, I think, no, thank you for that. I definitely will. I think the alarm has to be in place.
Yeah, that's for sure.
No, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for introducing me to.
I'm surprised that you guys are setting your alarms because I mean the patch works so well. You know what you feel like in the morning. I know now if I don't wear mine, I feel terrible. So but I feel now like I felt 6 months ago and I was still alive. But then you get into that zone where you feel so fantastic that I can't forget.
Yeah.
I'll wake up in the morning, it's automatic. I better put it on. And if I don't put it on, I'll feel come 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll start feeling that fatigue all of a sudden. Hey, what's happening here? And I don't have that zest. So you'll get used to it eventually, though.
And Krishni, maybe put it where you brush your teeth or
Yes.
your deodorant is. So when you do your deodorant in the morning, then you grab your patches.
Absolutely. I thought about it this morning, right there in my bathroom, I need to put it there so that I remember. Yeah, no, I definitely will. No, thank you for that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And Cobus, anything from your side?
Cobus used it, he's fallen asleep.
Yeah, I think so.
Cobus is shedding at the moment, so.
Okay. Anyway, guys, from me.
Sorry, I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Cobus.
Okay. Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. So I was introduced by Caro.
Great.
We got load shedding this side.
Okay.
I'm in the dark, but I've got internet.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was introduced by Caro. I have Meniere's disease, and I had an operation done, and that worked out well. But I still had some attacks. But since I started using the patches, things are working. Things are better, if I can put it that way. So, yeah. So I must say, Caro supplied that the patches. Yeah, she's an angel. Helped me a lot, actually. Yeah, so I'm doing well. I'll see how the future goes. And yeah, I think I can bring a lot of people on board.
Great.
For this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very lucrative. It depends on you, but I mean, if you do bring a lot of people on board, I mean, Caro will verify that, and Vincent. It brings in a nice little, not little, but quite a nice income.
Yeah, well, 25 G's in rands, that will do extremely well.
Well, it's up to $100,000 US dollars a month, which is about 1.8 million rand a month. So I think you might be able to buy the hot hamburger with that.
Yeah, that's for sure, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, can I ask how long have you been on the patches now?
I think if I'm not mistaken, it's 3 months. I think, hey, Carol.
Yeah, it's about 3 months.
Okay, all right, that's great.
Yeah, I was still having the odd attack every now and again, even after. There's a lot of people, as many as is wide, there's a lot of people suffering. It's terrible, this is terrible. Yeah, I was a goner. I was finished. I had it very severe. Yeah, so
Well, it sounds like
luckily,
it can only get better from here.
yeah. So yeah, so I had the operation, and after that, I had an attack every now and again. A lot less, like 1% of what I used to.
Wow.
But now, after 3 months of this, of using the patches, it stopped. So, but yeah, and I stick it behind my ear, so let it be close to whatever it needs to fix.
Yeah. Guys, well, thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, it's been great talking to you guys, and keep it up.
Thank you, and just appreciate all of you and all of your time. Vincent, shoot off to another Zoom. But I just want to say thank you so much, everybody, and thank you for your time. And
thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
And thanks to
Thanks,
Dr.
guys.
Yanni. Thanks,
Thank
Dr. Yanni.
Cheers, Yanni.
Cheers, Yanni. And if anybody wants to know anything, I promise you, Yanni studied this thing inside out. So well done. No, he has. Thank you, Yanni. I appreciate it. Thank you.
He's been quiet tonight, eh?
Yeah, he has.
He's still in holiday mode.
Yeah, exactly. I had a full day today to try and catch up with Edmund. You know, me and Edmund, I need a patch to help me through Edmund.
Okay, you guys. Thank you so much.
Everybody.
God bless.
Cheers, eh?
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye-bye.